Everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant based diet going for yourselves today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and to get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. So today, I'm gonna talk on psychedelic usage and using psychedelics as tools for self-realization. Okay, so let's get into this. Um, so psychedelics are pretty much various different psychoactive substances that you can take, and they will induce expansion of consciousness, right? With with a deep introvertedness to things and a higher dimensional understanding. Okay, and hallucinations come with psychedelics as well, right? But this is coming with expansion of awareness. So um, psychedelics, you can take these only if you're willing to go through go into the depths of your being, right? So these are not for everybody, right? Especially for younger people. Um, you only want to use them as tools to begin with, right? Um, and most psychedelics actually have a tolerance buildup that is very, very fast as well, too. So you can actually really take these back to back, unless you're like doubling the dosage, right? Or tripling it, whatever it may be. So these are more for like diving very, very deeply into the state of your being or into your being, and being able to have some type of an epiphany, which is beyond the surface level or current state of awareness that you currently are within, to some deeper dimension of existence with an expansion of awareness, which is diving deeper into the dimension, right? So use these as tools, right? You don't actually want to party with these all the time, because sometimes they can be fun, for partying and things like this, celebrating yourself. Uh, but for the most part, you're going to want to use these as tools because these are meant to be used medicinally and for expanding your awareness, right? So let me see. What you want to do is you want to take yourself whatever psychedelic it is that you are comfortable with taking, and you want to be in a comfortable environment, and you want to go deeper into your state or your being, right? And you want to have some type of an epiphany. You want to have some type of an epiphany, right? Because this vision is what is going to allow you to work on your own self realization, right? These substances they can be catalysts. You can use them in this way, but not all the time are they going to actually give you self realization. They're going to give you glimpses, so you're kind of like visiting this deeper dimension of life with the substances, but you're not actually able to stay there all the time, you know. So what you do is you take whatever substances you were taking, and you come into this deeper dimension of existence, and it's going to come down, right? Then you work from there on what it is you need in your life, what the epiphany told you in order to come into self realization, right? So you can touch upon self realization during the experience that you're having with the substance, but it can fade away, you know, and then you have to do the integration from there. So you're only actually being able to dive within this experience deeper, but you aren't able to stay there, you know. So you got to do the work afterwards in order to be able to integrate that self-realization into your life, or come into enlightenment. The substance can enlighten you, and the experience can be very, very realizing, but you also have to do the work afterwards, you know. You can also continue taking them, but you're going to continue to keep coming down, you know. So it's kind of like up and down and up and down and up and down, and it's not like an actual constant high, you know. Like, you're not always able to be there unless you're doing the work when you're not on the substance, you know. So these are just tools, and that's how you want to use them. You want to use them as a tool for self-realization. You can have some type of deep epiphany while on the experience, and um, you then reflect on the epiphany that you have had, and you allow this to intuitively guide you after the experience is over, so that you can integrate the self realization into your life and come into enlightenment, right? Um, if you already didn't get the enlightenment off of the substance, you know, but don't look towards these. This is just my opinion as well. You can do whatever you want, but don't look towards these substances as constants for for self realization, right? Because self realization is something that doesn't come with any exterior substance. You know, self realization comes from within you, right? With nothing, without anything needed, without any additive, right? This is just something that's natural, and it arises in you, or it's realized. It's self realization. So um, don't look at the substance don't look towards the substance for achieving self realization or realizing anything, but use it as a tool, you know. But if you need to continue to keep taking it to help you on your journey of self realization, then you can do this as well. You know, it's whatever you're comfortable with as an individual. Um, but most definitely, you're going to need to do the work afterwards. Otherwise, well, that's just how it works. You know, you got to do the work afterwards. You got to do the integrating. You got to integrate the unconscious into the conscious after the experience is over. Whatever psychedelic drug you're using, that's what is naturally going to happen, you know. So you can do this with or without the substance, but if you're using substance, know that you're using it as a tool, you know. It's not don't actually want to use this all the time, because you're going to keep coming up and you're going to keep coming down from the visitation, right? Of experiencing God, because these drugs can help you experience deeply, but you're not able to be there all the time, but you can be there all the time. It's possible, but you can do this in a sober state, right? So that's what they're going to show you. They're going to show you that, okay, you can come into these dimensions of being, but then you kind of come out of the high, because you come down from the high, but it's showing you that they exist, so in that way it's medicinal, for people who have no idea about anything deeper than the normal and surface level consciousness and superficiality. Then what the psychedelic experience will do for you is to help you realize that there is something deeper, and that you need to open that up within yourself, or make yourself receptive to that, you know. So in that way, it's medicinal, because it allows you to go deeper into a dimension of life, which is not really, it's not experienced by everybody, naturally, because we're kept out of it. But it can be realized, and you can use a substance to realize it, or you can do it sober. You don't need a substance either. It's however you want to do it, whatever way you want to go with it. But they can most definitely be helpful. Once again, psychedelics are very, very medicinal. If you're using them properly, they can help you, right? But even if you are using them, you're going to do the integration when you're not using them as well, so you really got to understand the process of integration, and integrating the unconscious to conscious. And this is where you're going to come into self-realization, and this is where you're going to expand upon your awareness for the main part of it. The substance is just to show you that there's something there, and then you got to open it up afterwards, you know. But you can use these drugs most definitely to do a lot of the work. It's however you want to use it. So that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. I do thank everybody for watching. Once again, peace out, one love, and have a great evening.